I've had one of those was a response to you talking about your body. You're an REM guy. I can respect that, but you know whose career was launched by opening for REM? If you're an REM guy, you're a Radiohead guy. I'm sorry. Them's the breaks, dude. If you're an REM guy, you're a Radiohead guy. REM broke Radiohead. Okay? That's the thing. If you're like a Kendrick guy... Wait, who broke Kendrick? Was it Drake or Lil Wayne? It was Lil Wayne, right? If you're a Kendrick guy, you're a Lil Wayne guy. Okay? And I don't fuck with Lil Wayne at all. I think his shit is ass. Straight ass. I've had multiple situations where I've been in the wild and there's been some like hip hop playing and I've gone, this is so trash. Who the fuck is this? And they go, it's Lil Wayne. It's off The Carter. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I think I just hate Lil Wayne. And then, like, the fucking 60 Minutes interview where he's like, the racism doesn't exist. It's like, oh, this guy's fucking... But then I heard about his, like, his past and, like, how he was exploited. And I'm like, you know what? Honestly, I think I've rounded the corner on Lil Wayne. I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to go out of my way to listen to Lil Wayne. Honestly, like, the hip-hop... The hip-hop they've been making lately is just like, it's not good. Dude, I'm so disappointed in the new JPEG Mafia shit. It's not good. And like I got this, like a new Shabazz Palaces album and I put on, it's not good. And I think this is why everyone is like, okay, you got me started. You fuckers got me started. But like, this is why everyone's like trying out rock now. Like Charlie XCX is doing like a rock album now. You're not fucking rock dead enders, dude. You don't fucking have it. But these people, they're all sick of electropop and like all the disco adjacent styles, and they're all sick of hip hop because no one's doing anything cool. This is the thing I had a theory that like the Drake Kendrick beef was the death knell of hip hop, and it's being proven true right now. I've had a theory because like every like moment that like every genre of music has a moment. Okay, well, we're gonna zoom out so we can see my fucking like pre-transition mug. This is crazy. Look at this like fucking 5 o'clock shadow. Look at my chin, dude. Okay, but this is my theory, which is like true because I'm the greatest songwriter in the country. This is so true. Is that whenever there's a like whenever a genre has a moment, it has to ride the knife's edge. We're going full face. Every time like a genre of music has like a moment, and whenever people are talking about like such and such genre is dead, they're saying that the moment that it had is past, okay? And that's going to happen to everything. Whenever there's a genre of music that has a moment, it has to ride this knife's edge of being like popular and also artistically viable, okay? And rock was like all about that shit, right? It was this like super popular, like, oh, it's very crude and like sexy, but it's also like high art. So there's all these people making like prog rock shit and like jazz, and like jazz is like jazz fusion with the rock, but it's also like pop, like basic pop shit. And like Queen was like the perfect distillation of that. Like it's like very like pop and like campy, but it's also like we're doing like proggy shit. And like Grok help. If you like call upon Grok again, you're out of here. But like Tupac is also that, because Tupac also had like my enemies, right? Tupac was like that for hip hop, dude. But I'm saying like hip hop kind of had this like, it was this like beautiful thing for so long. It was this beautiful, incredible thing where it was like everyone was on that shit. Everyone was about hip hop, and like they loved it, and like the biggest shit was hip hop, and it was just like this perfect like it was like popular, but it was also like they're talking about real shit, right? They're rapping about the real shit, and that was like distilled into the Drake Kendrick beef, because Kendrick was in the camp of like hip hop is art. We are doing stuff. We are contributing to the culture. This is art. Okay, I am a Pulitzer Prize winner. And Drake is like, no, this is all about the numbers. This is pop. Everyone loves this shit. It is pop. It is popular music. Okay, and as long as those two things never met, then hip hop could continue. But the moment the beef happened, the contrast was like, everything was thrown into like broad daylight, and everyone had to be confronted with the fact that like hip hop is about the pillaging of black culture again, and it's not. And suddenly you had to like pick a side. You had to decide if you were hip hop is art or hip hop is pop, right? You had to pick a side. And like in the short term, Kendrick won, but unfortunately, and like I love Kendrick, okay, I love him. He's okay. I was like, Kendrick is gonna fucking like, he's gonna toast this Drake fuck, right? Obviously, right? This fucking like Canadian interloper. I don't know who Amon Tobin is. Are they like legit? Anyway, but the thing is, like in the short term, everyone like all like the kids, they were like, and there's all these people on like TikTok going like, I'm a teacher, and like pre-beef, all like my like middle school kids were all about Drake, and like post-beef, everyone's Kendrick, right? And like Not Like Us was like the thing. It was the song of the summer, right? But like after that moment had passed and after the high had receded, Drake won. I'm sorry, Drake won. And he put out like the 3 albums, and it's like weird and gross. And there's all these like critics making these think pieces about how like, oh yeah, Drake is like, this album's weird. I don't like it, and this is why Drake's bad. It doesn't fucking matter, because that beef was the death knell of hip hop, and ultimately Drake won because the pop side always wins. Or I shouldn't say that. It like splinters, right? It splinters, and there's gonna be the Drakes now, and there's gonna be the Kendricks now. And like there's gonna be, and it's gonna continue to split. And this is why everyone's like going to rock again, is because like the hip hop's moment has passed. It has, the wave is crested. And like they're trying to like recapture something. Like rock isn't back. It had its moment in the 60s and 70s, right? And that was like a whole moment, and it was like tied up with this like middle class like quasi revolutionary like attitude, right? It didn't actually like contribute to anything, because all the like the middle class like revolutionaries were boomers, right? And where the fuck are they now, right? They're ruining everything for us now. So it was a failed revolution, but that moment existed, and it was this like high, this like big high that everyone enjoyed, and that like, but that moment is past, right? And so people are like searching for this like beautiful like artistic commune that like hip hop used to be, but like it's not going to be rock, okay? I'm a rock dead ender, and like I stand to benefit from like rock having a cultural moment again. It's not gonna fucking happen. Charlie XCX was the soundtrack of the failed Kamala Harris campaign. Have we forgotten that? That rock record is gonna suck booty chunks, okay? It's not gonna be good. And like this, you're not gonna... Mecha Hitler? That was a weird wordplay, dude. What about industrial? Do I gotta get into industrial? I've been in, dude, okay, dead ass, I've been in like a jazz coma for like 2 years, okay? It's a problem. And, dude, it's like, anyway. But yeah, that rock is not back. Everyone's trying to force it. Everyone's trying to make fetch happen with rock. But it's like making fetch happen if fetch was like cool with the kids like 50 years ago, okay? It's not gonna fucking happen. They're gonna try to force it again, as they always do. It's never going to happen. We just have to like sit and wait for a new thing to happen. Even honestly, even hyperpop is done. Okay, once the cis girls started doing hyperpop, it was over. Okay? Once they started like horning in on like tranny territory, we were done. Hip hop's over. Hyperpop's done, dude. It was like this little moment where like we got these like suburban white trannies, like we're gonna do hip hop, and it's like, but it's like gonna be our thing, and it was cool, right? Because it was their own thing. That's done. It's done. I don't know what's gonna be next. It's probably gonna be disco, honestly. I don't listen to any of the 3 artists mentioned. I'm gonna listen to, what's the thing? Amon Tobin. I'm gonna listen to Amon Tobin, and you guys are gonna listen to Pylon. Okay? Amon Tobin is my homework, and Pylon is your homework. Gyrate and what's the other one? Their first 2 albums were just re-released on CD. Folk music will be next. Outsanity, that was the 2000s. Folk music had its resurgence. We're not getting it back then. We're not getting a resurgence of 2000s. Do you people seriously want, what's the fucking, I don't even remember the name. There was a lot of like ass folk music, and like I fuck with Bright Eyes heavy, right? And I fuck with like Fleet Foxes. But like, who's the thing is, like, you know who won? What was the fucking fuck? I gotta look this up. Where is it? Okay. Grizzly Bear, Veckatimist, microphones. Okay, actually, this is the thing. This is fucked up. In my brain, I fused the mountain goats and the microphones. I combined the mountain goats and the microphones. Who's the fucking? It's not gonna be in the best of. Who's that like? It was like a folk rock collective that like sucked ass. You know what I'm talking about? They're like all Republicans now. You're gonna see Primus live. Primus sucks, dude. Who's the fucking? I can't remember that, but they're like all like these like Canadian fucking Republicans. I've like scrubbed my brain of them. You know what I'm talking about, though, right? They got that one song. It's like, I will wait for you. It's that shit. That's like a fucking like scrub tier like songwriting thing. Oh fuck. Mumford and Sons. That's who won. That's who fucking won. That's who fucking won the folk rock revival of the 2000s. Was fucking Mumford and Sons. Okay? They won and then they killed it, okay? No one's like, you got like little weirdos, right? Like, oh, you got folk dead enders who are like still doing it, but like it's dead, dude. It was like a whole moment and it's gone. It's dead. I ate my key. Is that that's a Primus song that I don't know? That is 1000% a Primus song I don't know.